it lit up for things that they didn't say that they were sexually aroused by, which then highlighted how, majority of women do not really know what they want, but they are comfortable with giving you a politically correct answer because it's something that doesn't make them socially. It's something that allows for them to avoid judgment, criticism, and allow them to kind of fit in with society, right? Why would I reveal to you that I like to be like choked or slapped? I'm not gonna be looked at a certain. I'm gonna be looked at a certain way.
Can boost.
By the way, that doesn't apply to me. I just think I should tell y'all that.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Here's another glimpse in the life of Mr. Seldom. On a mission to heaven so he can tell me well done. He got all my secrets, he promised he never tell none. You're welcome, there's no other feeling like it.
What's up, everyone? It's Jamal Haki, channel dedicated to helping individuals unlock the will to conquer imagination. And if you truly believe in self, as well as the content being posted here on the channel, then we can indeed help turn the you that's you to something more valuable. So, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about... We talking about... Well, we not necessarily talk about anything, but I am doing another reaction video, as you can see in the channel, to Psych to Go. They have a video, again, not my video, but they have a video, 8 psychological facts about sex. Now, I'm curious to what these psychological facts they could be referring to. I don't have any guesses. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really like curious, but due to the fact that it is a channel that I'm subscribed to and I do love their content, every single thing they posted has been fired. Of course, when I saw this, I had to do a reaction video to this. And what better channel to do the reaction video to this on than this channel right here, where I am a psychiatric mental health nurse, and that's the field I'm going down. And those are the things that I like to tailor my content towards, especially when it deals with helping individuals, help build people, personal development, you name it. You name it! So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video.
Hey, Psych-goers, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, welcome. Sex.
I'm not
sex,
new.
Sex. Nearly
Sex,
every
sex.
one of us will have it at some point. Yet still.
Whoa. And I know she said nearly. What? We gotta repeat that again. We gotta replay that again. I'm gonna get in my bag real
Every
quick.
one of us will have it at some point.
She said nearly every one of us will have this at some point. Now I've been in my RP bag, right? Red pill, right? My awareness has been unlocked. One thing y'all need to understand, especially for the dudes watching this, only about 44% of men since existence have procreated, versus 99% of females have procreated. What does that say? That say there's a lot of men in this in the entirety of existence who have died either virgins or have not procreated, has spread their seed. We of the male species have plenty of seed to spread, right? That's how we were made. That's how we were born. But even then, there's still a lot of men. Only about 10 to 15% of men are sexually active. That says a lot compared to, again, majority of virgins in this world are males. So yeah, although a lot of people will get sex, it ain't a lot of men though. We gotta throw that in there.
You think I'm playing?
Yet still, there are a lot of questions people have about the topic.
I'm curious.
There are also several interesting psychological facts about sex that go unnoticed, simply because not many people like to talk about it. What are
it's
some
like
of those
some-
psychological facts?
It's almost like
you
a
may
taboo
ask?
conversation.
Well, listen up, because I'm about to tell you. Here are
Tell
8
me.
psychological facts about sex. Number 1, some are wired to want more sex. Levels of sexual motivation.
Some
vary
are
among-
wired. Now let's, is she gonna say like both males and females, or is she gonna say majority males are the ones that are wired to have more? I'm curious. Let's see.
In fact, a study from the University of California, Los Angeles suggests that the way your brain is uniquely wired may influence how many sexual partners you will have.
That's
In
true.
the study, researchers had subjects view images while performing brain scans. Some of the photographs were sexually suggestive. Researchers then asked subjects sexual behaviors within the past year. Those who had more
Interesting.
sexual partners showed more activity in their brains when viewing sexual images. Number 2, lower cholesterol.
Okay, so another thing I want to add to that, there's also been studies done to prove that women don't know what their men and like women don't know what they want, right? So they took a study of both men and women, and they attached electrodes to their genitals and things of that nature, showed them erotic images and things of that nature. For the men, they selected things that they knew that they were sexually aroused by, and it aligned with the electrodes that were shown, like in terms of what was highlighted, like heterosexual sex and things of that nature, right? Maybe like lesbian type stuff, you name it. But when it came to the females, they selected like politically correct answers. So things in relation to like man, six-pack abs, heterosexual sex, you name it. But when they show like images of like monkeys having sex and other crazy things, the electrodes also lit up. Like it lit up for things that they didn't say that they were sexually aroused by, which then highlighted how majority of women do not really know what they want, but they are comfortable with giving you a politically correct answer because it's something that doesn't make them socially. It's something that allows for them to avoid judgment, criticism, and allow them to kind of fit in with society, right? Why would I reveal to you that I like to be like choked or slapped? I'm not gonna be looked at a certain. I'm gonna be looked at a certain way.
Can boost
By the way, that doesn't apply to me. I just think I should tell y'all that.
Oh, is that so?
performance. A 2014 study from researchers at Rutgers University's Robert Wood Johnson Medical School found that men who take statins or other medications to lower cholesterol can often notice an improvement in their sexual function. This does not mean you
Interesting.
should take these medications simply for that purpose.
Just
But
lose
keep
weight.
your cholesterol
Work
in
out.
check, because high cholesterol levels can often contribute to erectile dysfunction.
Ooh.
Number 3, men
keep
are
that in mind.
wired to pay attention to their partner during sex and want them to orgasm. Maybe you've heard different, but men are hardwired to pay special attention to their partner during sex, according to
Interesting.
neuroscientists. You don't say.
Interesting.
Suspicion and distrust can be aroused in a man when their partner is not responsive or engaged during sex, according to neuroscientists Ogi Ogus and Sagadam. Number 4, men
Hold on.
often feel pressured to have sex.
That's an interesting one. Wired to pay attention more to the partner. So they're locked in on, it's almost like a mission. That's what they sound like to me. So that man is like locked in on that woman. Like, yo, it's go time.
You gonna make me act up. You gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret.
Young men often feel pressure to have, ooh, yes, of course. That's a fact.
A few moments later.
That didn't apply to me though. I'm gonna be real with you. That doesn't apply to me, but that's a fact.
A relationship. Several studies have suggested men aren't as obsessed with sex as the media suggests. A recent survey found that 56% of men said that they felt relieved when female partners expressed their desire to wait to have sex. And 21% of men aged 15 to 21 felt pressured to go further sexually than they.
Hold on. 56% of men said they feel relieved when their partner expressed they desire to wait to have sex.
I beg your pardon?
That kind of sound beta. That sound beta to me. But here's the no. That's beta. I think I know what that stems from, right? Part of those 56% of those men, they was probably thinking once they had sex with the person, and they was probably thinking like, man, if this sex is whack, I'm not gonna be able to get this again. So I'm gonna miss out and lose out on opportunity. So that person was like relieved that was like, yo, we can wait on this. He's probably like, ooh, okay, cool. All right. There's other things that I can do to like connect with the person. So even if the sex is whack, we can stay together. That's what I'm thinking in my brain. 21% between 15 to 21 felt pressure to go further than they felt okay with. I could believe that. Social media, people trying to live up to other people, be like other people. They hear things in music. They see things in movies. Yep. I'm actually surprised that percentage is actually not higher about men feeling pressured to go further than. I'm surprised it's not
they
higher.
felt comfortable with. Number 5. Birth control can influence a woman's attraction towards
Birth control can influence different attraction. Okay,
certain types of men.
let's hear it.
Fascinating research shows that when females take hormonal contraceptives, they show less attraction towards those men with masculine physical characteristics and high testosterone levels. A Scottish study in 2012 found women were
Hold
less
on.
likely to separate from their partner and were more financially satisfied while on a birth control pill than those who weren't. They also
What?
found that if a woman met their partner while on the pill, they would be less sexually attracted to them and not as sexually satisfied compared to if they were not on the birth control pill.
Wow.
Number 6. Sexual
Yo, okay, so that says a lot. That says a lot. And I see why some women, they just want to kind of like do away with birth control like all together because of like reasons like that. That makes sense to me because it causes like hormonal changes, like to the point where as was stated right there, it can cause you to have like less sexual attraction towards your partner. Sexual attraction is affected by ovulation. Of course.
Sexual attraction is affected by ovulation.
We learned
You
that in
may
that.
just appear more attractive depending on if you're ovulating, according to several studies. One study showed that men found the faces of women who were ovulating more attractive. Another had men rate armpit odors from women at different stages of the
Armpit
menstrual cycle.
odors.
They found the most attractive scent to men in the study was when a woman was ovulating. Further research has suggested fertile women possess
What
a
does it
stronger
smell like, though?
attraction to alpha males when they're ovulating. And men find ovulation as an aphrodisiac.
Hold
Women
on.
possess a stronger attraction to alpha males when they're ovulating. And
Hey, hold on. I need that on repeat right there. It said females find more attraction to alpha males when they're ovulating. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alpha sprays, beta pays. Thank you. It's confirmed once again. Right? Women are literally sexually hardwired to go after what is going to be best for their survival. What is best for their survival is alpha men. This is confirmed.
men find ovulation as an aphrodisiac.
Once again,
Number 7. Most Americans have an STD.
especially if
Not
you
so
live
fun
in
stat
Miami.
here. Over 2/3 of healthy American adults are infected with at least one or more strains of human papillomavirus, or
Oh,
HPV.
Jesus. Do I got
HPV
anything?
is transmitted through
Oh,
sexual
no.
intercourse and oral sex. This comes from a 2014 study where researchers at NYU Langone Medical Center tested 104 men and women. On a good note, only 4 out of the 104 people tested had the type of HPV known to cause cancers and genital warts.
Oh,
And number 8, sex can take work for long-term couples. Many people have heard that sexual satisfaction can diminish with time
Yeah.
in a long-term relationship.
that makes sense.
But it actually just takes work. Recent research from the University of Toronto recognized that effort is required if you want to have a great sex life with your long-term partner.
Honestly,
So
effort
don't
is
expect it to be
required.
wonderful every time if you don't put in some work every now and then. A
Interesting.
healthy relationship with communication and effort can equal a happy and healthy sex life.
But wait!
I mean, realistically, it's not even just the sex part. It's just effort in general. Monogamy is not something that is not something that is like natural. It's normalized, but it's normalized based off of pretty much survival, right? In most cases, especially for a man who is committing to a woman, because men propose to women in terms of marriage, it's technically rooted in survival. How can I keep this woman so I'm able to spread my seed to continue this generation, to continue this lineage, right? Because once again, if you give a man a blue check, verified on Instagram and Twitter, 1 million followers, Lamborghini, things of that nature, the status, the clout, is that man still monogamous? Maybe eventually, once he turns like 50 or 60. But 20s, 30s, and 40s? No. Most likely that man is not monogamous.
Nope.
But I would say the fact that surprised me the most, which one was it? It was the 21% of men felt, I think that should have been higher. So if there was anything that surprised me the most, men are wired to pay attention to their partner.
That's a great idea.
Without further ado, that's pretty much it for the video. I pretty much discussed a lot within the video in itself because I thought the video was pretty interesting. Although the video was in relation to, like, talked about like sex, I also taught in some other things in relation to some like RP awareness that I thought to bring to attention and to kind of introduce on this channel. Am I myself like a red pill type person or RP? I don't want to get the channel like shadow banned or anything like that. I would say yeah, manosphere type stuff, you name it. But the thing is, you don't want it to be an echo chamber like situation. So you don't need to just only talk about topics like this with men. It's important to talk about these topics with females as well, because then it allows for dialogue to occur. That's the most important thing. When you're only having these conversations with men, I'm gonna be real, it makes it just seem like you kind of just like, I don't want to say hate women, because it's not a hatred of women, but you also want to be in a situation where you're holding the other man accountable. So you need to do both. Men need to be held accountable, kind of like the roommates. The roommates do a good job when they're talking about things of this nature. They're RP aware, but they don't come off as people who just like, I'm RP aware. It's more of the betterment of men and how to navigate through society when understanding both men and women and how we operate as individuals. So that's super important. And that's it for the video, man. Make sure you like the video or dislike, either is fine. Leave a comment, share your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified, and share the content with friends, family, and people you want to see win. This is Jamal Haki, channel dedicated to helping individuals unlock the will to conquer imagination. If you truly believe in self, as well as the content on this channel, then we can indeed turn the you that's you to something that's more valuable. So without further ado, peace out.
It's the act of God. I used to act the fool, but now I act in movies. Actually, I'm just making moves. We still making music. Tell you about my past to secure my future. I'm all in my bag. Flow like a computer. That's a humble brag.